Why does Halloween feel different when you're an adult with no kids? I stood at my front door, hands on my hips, staring at the bowl of candy that seemed to be mocking me. The brightly wrapped chocolates and candies sparkled under the dim glow of the porch light, ready for trick-or-treaters who might never come. Every year, I find myself in this strange limbo on Halloween night. The excitement is palpable in the air, yet somehow, it feels like I'm on the outside looking in. When I was a kid, Halloween was everything. I'd start planning my costume weeks in advance, piecing together ideas from my favorite cartoons, or those big, glossy magazines that showed perfect witches, superheroes, and ghouls. My mom would help me sew pieces together or dig through thrift stores for just the right accessories. Then, on the night itself, the world felt magical. The air was crisp, the fallen leaves crunched under my shoes, and the porch lights were beacons guiding us from one treasure trove of candy to the next. But now, the magic feels different, faded, maybe. Without kids of my own, I wonder if I'm missing the point, or if the point has shifted over time. I glance at the clock. It's 6:30 p.m. prime trick-or-treating time. But so far my street is oddly quiet. The neighbor's house is lit up like a beacon of fun, fake cobwebs draped over the bushes, a glowing skeleton propped up on the porch, and cheesy but lovable spooky music playing on a loop. I can hear the delighted shrieks of kids from down the block, and I know they're making their way toward me. I hope they don't miss my house. My phone buzzes. A message from a friend. Coming out for drinks tonight? I hesitate. Part of me wants to say yes, to slip away into the noisy, crowded comfort of a bar with dim lighting and Halloween-themed cocktails. But there's another part of me that wants to stay right here, to be a part of this night in my own quiet way, to be the house with the good candy for once. I decide to stay. I sit on the porch steps, bowl in hand, watching. I watch as groups of kids pass by in a colorful blur, little princesses, superheroes, ghosts, and ghouls, all clutching pillowcases or pumpkin buckets with earnest anticipation. I see their parents hanging back, smiling indulgently or shouting gentle warnings to stay together. It's a parade of joy and innocence that I can't help but feel a little detached from. I take a deep breath and decide to do something I've never done before: decorate. I have a box of old Halloween decorations buried somewhere in the closet, things I haven't touched in years. Within minutes, I'm stringing up orange and purple lights, hanging a few plastic bats, and even propping up an old scarecrow I forgot I had. It's nothing like the elaborate displays down the street, but it's something. A small way to say, hey, I'm here too. Finally, a group of kids approaches. I can't help but smile. The first one is a tiny pirate with a painted-on mustache, his eyes wide as he spots the bowl of candy. Trick or treat, they shout, and I lean forward, handing out fistfuls of chocolate bars and lollipops. The kids giggle and thank me before running off to the next house. I feel a small flicker of warmth. Maybe this night isn't just for the kids, after all. Maybe it's about keeping that little spark of wonder alive, even as an adult. It's not the same magic I remember, but it's still here, in the laughter of children, in the glow of jack-o'-lanterns, and even in the silly costumes we wear to pretend, if only for a moment, that we are something else. I sit back on my steps, my hands still full of candy, and watch the night unfold. The trick-or-treaters come in waves, some shy and whispering, others bold and loud. A few parents smile at me, nodding in acknowledgement, and I nod back, feeling a strange kinship with them even though I'm standing on a different side of the fence. The bowl is getting lighter, and my heart feels a bit heavier, but in a good way. I realize that Halloween can still be special, even if you don't have little ones of your own to shepherd from door to door. Maybe it's about being a part of something bigger, sharing a moment of joy with strangers, and holding on to that tiny piece of childhood that lives in all of us. As the night draws to a close, I find myself feeling unexpectedly content. Maybe next year, I'll do even more, throw a party, dress up myself, maybe even carve a pumpkin or two. Or maybe, I'll just sit here again, candy in hand, waiting for the next pirate, princess, or superhero to remind me of the simple, timeless joy of Halloween. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.
you.